Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time from AstroLux. Now this here is their FT03S. Now the version I have here has the SFH55 LED. Now I was sent this by Banggood.com. They wanted me to test and review this light. Comes in this box. So let's wait no further. Let's open this up, see what's in. Always very nice, well packed. And these here are very budget friendly. So it's nice to see them care for their lights during shipping, especially since they're coming from overseas, especially where I live. But basically, you're going to get your light shipped to you without any damage because they do these packaging very well. Now here's the user manual. Nothing on the back. Now this is using the Android UI, world famous, and it is growing on me as well. So you've got a lot of programmable features on this. We're going to go over your basics that are by default. Alright, now let's go ahead and continue on. Got another bag of goodies here. And you get two O-rings. One lanyard. It's on the small side. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the light. And there it is. Very nice size. Easily carry that. Got some knurling here on the body. You can table stand that if you need. Here's the charging port. There. I rarely charge my batteries in my lights anyways. Always use a dedicated charger. Now I did ask for the green one. Green is my favorite color, so now they do have black and blue as well. Stainless steel bezel on there really makes this light stand out. Now the power switch, as you can see here, is indented in a body here, so you don't see it. Now the style and design on this is very nice. Now the machining and finish on this is very nice. No issues. AstroLux makes some of the best flashlights that you could spend your hard-earned money on. Been doing them for years now. Very comfortable to hold. See there. So now let's go ahead and take a look here at the textured reflector. That's deep. Now this LED is the SFH55 LED. Try to get a real good close-up of that. First time ever reviewing a light with this in it. It's nice to see other chips coming out, making their mark. Helps bring different aspects to beam profiles and performance. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take this apart and show you springs. Spring on the head, heavy duty. And you do have a 18650 battery tube adapter. I'm going to go ahead and get this put back together, show you the tail. Dual tail spring there as well. Alright, so now let me bring out the battery I'm going to be using. It is a 26650. This is an EFS cell. This is 4200 milliamp. This is a 20 amp cell. That there is a pulse rating. Never want to go by that anyways, unless you vape. It's kind of a semi-raised, not a complete flat top. I've had really nice luck with these. A lot of power behind them. Now let's go ahead and get this back together. Now let's go through the UI. You do have power once you connect that. Now you can turn this off if you don't want it lit to drain down the batteries. Show you how to do that later. Turn that on. Activate the light. It is on default ramp. The lowest setting there. Ramp it up. It's the highest point of the UI, and that is a lot of light. Now double click will get you turbo, 9200 lumens. That's a lot of light. Feel the heat, and this thing is impressive. Now if you do on any light level wish to change to stepping, 1, 2, 3, a little bit of a blink there. Now you're on stepping. Same goes for turbo. Step it back down. Now if you do press and hold only one time, it'll only cycle between the level you're on and the one above. So got to press down and hold on that. Now to switch it back to ramping, 1, 2, 3. Got a little bit of a blink there, and you're back to ramping. Now from off, you can double click to get to instant access to the highest level of turbo, 9200 lumens. And now you can press that one time to turn it back off. Now from off, we're going to click it 3 times, 1, 2, 3. You have battery check mode, 4.2 volts, and it'll keep doing that until you click the button one time. 1, 2, 3, 4 will now lock out the light. Now you can't turn it on at all, but it will have the lowest setting there, as you can see, but the light will not stay on. Now in order to unlock the light, simply going to click it 4 times again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the lights turn back on and you're back in business. 5 clicks from off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you have momentary. Now the nice thing about this, you can set it up previous to that. We're going to break the connection and we're going to turn it back on. We're going to set it the highest level of the UI. Turn it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now whenever you want the highest output, momentary pressure switch action, you got it. When you want out of that, change it to a lower level. Right there, turn it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now it'll only come on at that light level. Again, want to break the connection. And that's all there is to this light. Right out of the box, you've got all those features that you can do with this, including an additional set, which we're going to show you right now. And when you want to get to the special modes, you're going to click this 3 times and hold. 1, 2, 3. Once you do that, you have what they call candle mode. Kind of give you that simulation of a candle burning. And we'll raise it up and raise it down just so you could see it here, how that works out. And this actually looks really cool if you put a diffuser on this. Now if you do want to get the next special mode, double click. We'll get you what they call a bicycle mode. It's got that pulse. And you can raise this up, intensify it, or lower it if you wish. Or it's just barely on. And we can raise it up. It's got that pulse. Now we're going to go to the next mode. Double click. We'll get you what they call a party mode. And you can intensify this, speed up the flash and the pulse there, or you can actually slow it down. It's pretty crazy. Camera doesn't do this justice, but double click again, we'll get you tactical strobe. And this thing is distracting. Double click again, we'll give you what they call a lightning storm mode. One of my favorites of all of Andrew. I've used this many times personally. It's great. Now there's no adjustment on this one as well as tactical mode on the strobe, that is, and this one either. Kind of give you an idea. Really wonderful feature. Now if you do want to get out of this, you can double click again. One time on the button turns it off. Double click will go back to the candle mode. Turn that off. Turn it back on. Back to the regular UI. That's all there is to this light right out of this box. Right in your hand with a good quality battery. Make sure you run a very good quality battery. That'll help with performance of this light. It needs it. And solid built light feels rugged, especially for the price point that you'll pay for these. They're very competitive in the market, especially budget friendly, that is. And it's a big market out there for it, and a lot of these guys are fighting for it, and only benefits us flashaholics. Alright, well, let's wait no further. Let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the AstroLux FT03S. Let's go ahead and get started here. Really dark sky out tonight. That water spout 35 feet from where I'm standing, making 65 feet there. Impressive. Beam on the fence, give you an idea. I'll ramp it up here on the Tree of Life, see how it does. There we go. 138 feet to this tree from where I'm standing. Now, if you have any doubts on distances, there is a link below any one of my videos, should you have any doubts or questions. Making that tree there behind the Tree of Life here. Making it across the park to those playgrounds there. Both of them. Nice. Ramp it up here a little bit. This LED is impressive. Look at that. Playground number 1 and number 2. Making those trees out there. 238 feet there. 138 feet there. Look at that. Tree of Life is empty. Been cold out here. So we're getting close to the end of our winter here. I hope. So we're going to do the highest on the UI here. There we go, a little jump. Making those palm trees there. Let's do turbo. There we go, look at that. Making those palm trees even better. I was playing around with this earlier, and this thing is amazing. Really surprised at this LED. Nice to see other LEDs coming out and putting some pressure on Cree. Also keep prices down. Look at that. Playground. Lights it all up out there. Turbo run times on this is very nice and impressive. And we'll end it over here on the famous Tree of Life. Man, that looks sharp. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. My very first time ever working with this LED, and it's amazing. So nice to see other companies coming in, especially in other foreign markets, and this thing really is an impressive LED. It's got a lot of throw out there. Nice beam. Very much performance-wise up there with Cree, which has been dominating the market for the longest periods of time. And this thing here, I've got to take my hats off to it. It's an impressive LED. The light itself is impressive. I love the color, my favorite color anyways. Now if you do want to turn off this little side LED, you're going to click this 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that'll change the different modes on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn it off. That way you don't have to have it on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you've got the glowing again. So it's nice to be able to adjust this to whatever you want. It's a little bit lower light output there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we got the little bit higher one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're back to the blinking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you can turn that off. So that way you can turn it off. That way it doesn't drain your battery while you have it waiting for your next adventure. But having that locator beacon on the side is critical, especially when a storm comes in or you know it's coming, power goes out. You'll be able to turn that on to be able to find it in the pitch black. So no issues with build quality. These things are very impressive. I've done the previous FT versions as well on my channel, but it was nice to see this different LED version of it, especially for the price that you'll pay for this. Okay, well, I want to thank Banggood.com for sending me this FT03S to review. Now, if this is something you're interested in getting, this particular model, this LED, I will leave a link down in the description. I have 2 online stores right up on the screen there. That's what you'll see when you go to my stores. Look for that. I also have a special discount code as well. It's going to help you save some money on this flashlight, just in case you're interested in getting it. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these lights from AstroLux to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care.